second. Yeah. Alright, so this says we're possibly streaming. I don't know though. Let's see. Let's check this part here. Where am I? Wait a second. Yeah. Alright, I gotta move this stuff out of the way. I gotta move this stuff over here. I gotta move that. Minimize that. I probably need that. I can't see what's going on anywhere here right now, but here we go. So let me move my keyboard out of the way. And then let's start this. So here's what I'm going to be doing today, boys and girls. I'm going to be working on what is now out of the bag as my my new project for the CoCoVGA that is called KaBOMB. I don't even shoot. Okay, so what I want to do right now is I'm just thinking about my current tile sets that I have, and I'm thinking about regenerating them to free up. I like the idea of a bomb. It seems like it's got some sparklies going on with it. I don't know if that's just going to seem silly right now, so I'm just going to see if I can't. Do I have the bomb just be a bomb? Do I have a wick on the bomb? And if I'm going to have the wick, does the wick have like sparks coming out of it, and how does that look? Do the sparks coming out of the wicks look kind of stupid? I'm thinking they might, so I might just want to make the bomb be a bomb for all that I know. I don't know. Where the hell am I? Yeah, I don't know if I like, so I'm just thinking about redoing my tile set, and currently I had what looked like wicks going to the left and to the right, but I want to simplify the artwork, so I'm just trying to find the most efficient way to show a single bomb that maybe has a wick. I think if it's going to have anything, will it have the one wick with the one pixel off to the side? Does that still work? That's how it's drawn. What if I did this? If I did that, that looks stupid. It looks like it's got a holy cross on top of it now. So then I just make it a single bomb with a wick. I don't know. I just kind of think that symbol is probably fine. So let me just stop worrying about that and trying to fix that, because I don't think that's going to get any better. So now do I want to, I'm just thinking, I'm trying to conserve space because I'm not going to end up using the two variations of the tile. I'm not going to try to animate them. So I want to streamline and simplify what I have, and kind of take it from there, I think. So so right now I'm just going to, we're going to get rid of this. So I'm going to hit edit. We're going to wipe this cell, and then I'm just going to, I'm wiping out the second bombs on all of these things right now. Goodbye second bombs. And then I'm going to bring that over as, I'm going to bring over my dynamite stick as the second bomb. Then I'm going to free up a lot more characters to do artwork with. All right, so I'm just now going to have what I now call bomb left. Which is right around here. That's my first color. All right, so now let's copy my dynamite stick. Let's paste him all the way down. Okay, so that's my dynamite stick. Now, do I want the dynamite stick to I keep going up one. Okay, do I want the dynamite stick to have the left-facing wick? Now, is this one where we might, could I possibly, no, it's just, we have so limited amount of pixels that it just, I just don't think I'm, at least me personally, I'm not going to make this look any nicer with the limited real estate I have to work with. All right, so let's get rid of the second, I'm getting rid of the other dynamite sticks. I think this will allow me to have we got the one dynamite stick. This is going to be the new font set. Of course, now I'm going to have to figure out my data statements for all of this stuff too. All right, so what do I not need now? I don't need this second dynamite stick either, so we're going to get rid of that. Hey, Paul there. What's going on, Paul? Yeah, Clearwater is a little bit out there, man. Okay, so I got more room for more artwork, and I don't know what I'm going to squeeze into that artwork for right now. I had originally drawn something that looked like a grenade. I don't even remember what the hell that grenade looked like anymore, but I could try to go back and do a grenade real quick, like if I just want to try to do that. Let me just see what that would look like if I tried to do a grenade. I don't remember what my original grenade looked like. Gosh golly jeepers. What does a grenade look like? Doesn't a grenade, like a hand grenade, what does a hand grenade look like, right? A hand grenade, isn't it kind of gradiated? Like if I wanted to do something like this and I skip another pixel and then I go up and I go across, would that look like a hand grenade? Kind of, sort of, I don't know. If I fill this in, a hand grenade looks like a pineapple with a pin in it, right? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? What's going on, Chet?
What's up? What's going on?
Oh, I'm just playing with the fun making of character graphics. I decided to go back to the drawing board and maybe change some of my character graphics for the game before I start working on the game some more.
How many character cells do you have in total to work with?
I have all the semi-graphics set, which is about 128 in total.
And those are 8 by 12.
8 by 12 with with one color each of the eight possible colors.
Yeah, because if you for the bombs, if you use multiple cells, you can get an animation effect of it coming down.
Yeah, I started that way, and I have more than one thing for the animation. The problem I'm having right now is trying to animate it in basic is just it's not resource doesn't make sense. I mean
Right.
they're barely moving without animation now. It's already dog slow. So I want to give up the animation idea and just create more artwork, more variety and different style of bombs, I guess. So I've got bombs, I've got dynamite sticks. I'm working on, I guess, a grenade now. I'm just trying to imagine. Actually, one of the things I've done before. Let me just pull up a browser. I've actually been looking at like just Googling pixel art for different things just to see what that stuff looks like. So if I just typed in grenade pixel art. Yeah, I didn't. And the problem is a lot of the stuff is higher pixel count and colors. The colors really sell it too,
Right.
which we don't have.
Well, you haven't really done much assembly yet, have you?
I haven't done any assembly.
Okay.
Zero assembly. So yeah.
Well, because I was thinking, it's like, when you get done with it, once you've got all of your routines and your game logic and everything done, that would probably be a really good opportunity to go back and do some optimizations on it, where you can actually do get some time with the assembly language that isn't too intense, because all you really need is something to essentially scroll the screen down one line.
Right. Yep. All right. Does this look like a grenade? I don't freaking know. It looks like a damn perfume canister.
Yeah, it does. Fucking Chanel #3.
I had drawn one before in one of my earlier tile sets. I don't remember what I did with it. It doesn't look any less like a perfume canister when I do it this way either. I think I had actually drawn one where I had like the pin over the grenade too. I don't know. I think I'm going to abandon this whole concept right now because right now I don't know. All right, so I'm just gonna yeah. I don't know if this is the best use of my time right now. I just thought throw in some more color, but screw it. All right, so what's the next thing I can? I don't know, man. I don't know what else to draw. That's like a weapon of falling destruction. Well, I guess you could have things like the old classic missile, the old like Acme missile looking thing. I mean, that's kind of silly, but I don't know. Let me try that real quick. I'm just gonna try a freaking.
Ooh, here's a CCR 81. Excellent condition. That goes nice with my CoCo1.
For all your cassette needs.
Well, that's why I'm going to distribute Digger on this cassette. It's gonna come on 25 cassettes, and it's gonna take 10 hours to load. But it'll be worth it, man.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah, I may just have to jump into this conversation with the hardware and support and all this crap.
So we're live though, just so you know. So
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to jump in, and I just need to jump in and make some comments on this. I think there's some expectations here that.
All right, so we have. Curtis Boil says at least 120-minute cassette and have a please flip and load side 2 on there. All right, so here's a cheesy little bomb. Let's go back to the repository. I'm gonna copy that, and we're gonna run with this bomb here, just for this variety, right? He's a bomber. He's dropping bombs. We'll give him a variety of bombs. This is a missile-looking bomb. This doesn't suck. It's straight to the point.
That looks nice.
kind of understand what it is when you look at it. All right, so I got room to draw one more freaking bomb. So let's figure one out. We have our little missile looking dude.
Well, are you still doing the police shield?
Yeah, the police shield's here. Yeah, I haven't even figured out how to code that in yet. I know it's going to happen. All right, so we got that bomb-looking bomb. How about just a wide? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Does that look like a bomb? That could probably come in 1 pixel.
Yeah, it looks like an old school bomb.
That might be too high now. This is looking wonky. Want to go up. Does it look right? I don't know. Yeah, it just looks weird though. Okay, so let's smooth that out a little
Yeah,
bit.
that looks better.
And then do we make it solid or do we leave it open?
I'd say maybe make it solid and give it a little glare at the bottom of it.
So just a little.
Yeah, the right side.
So what you're saying is it needs more flare.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Boom.
That's it.
All right. So
Yeah, that looks good.
Not bad. Thanks for the tip there. All right. So we got.
Let's hear it for monochrome, man. You can't do it in 2 colors. You should do it at all. I'm sure that at some point Bill Gates says, we're never going to need more than 2 colors.
All right. So do I want to try to color in this bomb? Give him a little flare too. Let's see. We'll try to color one in and see.
Maybe if it was longer.
Doing this on the Coco. How many pixels do I have? I have 2 pixels to the right, 1 pixel to the left. All right, let's just do this. So what do I have here right now? I've got 1. I'm going to start over. Here's the solid bomb. This is where I wish we could get more than 1 color in a semi-graphics block. All right, so now let's see, can we give it a highlight? there's the accent on the bomb itself. Now we need to make All right, we're gonna run with that. I think I'm liking things being mostly solid looking. It's fairly consistent. All right, so we're gonna run with this. All right, so now I'm going to save this. And this one now needs to be called, I think the last one I did was H. So this needs to be I. At this point, I think I can. All right, so now it's called iBomb. I can do something quick and dirty with that. All right, so what do I do here now? Let's go to. Hopefully, I'm going to be seeing myself here in just a second. Okay. So now what I need to do, let me turn off the Coco. This is my big, this is my slowdown on the workflow right now, is switching between the SD card and the PC. All right, so here is my thing. Here's my editor. What I'm gonna do right now, I am going to, so iBomb's the new one. Oh, I guess I forgot what letter. So iBomb is a new character. All right, so GBomb, we're going to just delete. iBomb, we will, crikeys. I can't rename it? Property. What do I iBomb. I need to rename that to, what was it called? GBomb? I guess I'll do that in basic when I get back in. I need to remember to do that. Or in the meantime, I can just go to my program and tell it to load iBomb instead of the other one. All right, so GBomb. All right, so right now it's going to be loading iBomb. All right, so that we need to fix there. Okay. Now the next thing I need to do is I need to go back to my logic and how I was reading in things with I had bomb left, bomb right, and then I had what, DL and D right. So now it's just going to be called I'm going to call it BT for like a bomb thing because there's lots of bomb things. So we're going to have, goddamn caps lock. So we're going to have BT, and there's going to be 32 of the bomb things. Now we can get rid of bomb right. We don't need that anymore. Fire. What is FL? Okay, that's fire. The flashlight. Okay, so dynamite left, dynamite right, We don't need those anymore. Okay. Now, when I go to read this stuff in, VI was villain. All right, those are my 32 villains. Okay. So for t equals 1 to 8, this is going to be BU, T, BU strings. Okay. Now this is not, now this is going to be from 9 to 16. BU. B, not you, BT for bomb thing, right? Christ. I can't, I'm losing track of my own thing, right? Was it B, did I say it was going to be BT, right?
Oh, don't ask me.
Yeah.
I'm not even paying attention and I'm here.
Yeah. Because one of my things for BU is my barrel, and I think he's down towards the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, so BU is being used for like barrel or bucket. So this one is supposed to be BT. BT for bomb thing. BT. It's a bomb thing.
Yeah, I'm just browsing eBay looking for hardware.
Okay, now this is BT for bomb thing. BT for bomb thing. BT. Then we have our question marks. We have our flashlight. We know for our dynamite left. So we go from 9 to 16. So now we're going from 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 17 to 24. That's my bomb thing there. Bomb thing T equals bomb thing T. Okay. Then my dynamite right. This is going to be from 25 to 32. 25 to 32. So we want BT. Okay, so now I've taken that and instead of it being different things, there's 32 different things that are called BT for bomb thing. All right, now I just need to update that part of the code.
Oh.
So VC is villain choice. CB is color of bomb. That now needs to be updated to 32 because we have 32 of those. What is BM? I don't remember what that is. Bomb state is 0. Direction. Okay, not BL strings now, but in this case here it's going to be. Oh, that's blank. Okay, no problem. Okay, that's villain. That's my barrel. Okay, so VC is my villain choice. CB is the color of the bomb, which now is going to be 32 options. BM. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I chose for BM equals random 8. I don't know where I'm referencing BM in here now. I gotta figure that out. This sets the bomb state to 0. This sets my villain X coordinate as random. This sets my direction as random. This blanks him out. Okay, villain X. We're going to blank him out. We're going to make sure he's not leaving the screen, and then we're going to print him on there. Okay, oh, so that, CB, so BM would be, oh no, so that's color, okay, so this CB needs to be random 8, so that's the color of the bucket, color bucket, but then BM, okay, which is the color of the BM, okay, that needs to be 32. Okay, and then down here, this is where I think BM is being referenced. Okay. Bomb fall. Fuck, I can't track my own shit that I did here. I don't remember what the fuck I did. So this is actually CB for color of bomb. Okay, B. Dude, I wrote this crap 2 days ago and I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Okay. Blank string. Okay, what is this? This is bomb on. Bomb state equals true. Bomb x kind of y. Okay. Okay, there we go. Bomb left string CB. So it's not bomb left string now. Now it's BT string. And so now CB is color of bomb. That is what it is. So now now that I know what that is, so this CB is actually 32. This one was probably 8. Okay. So CB is color of bomb. Okay. So instead of it being always printing the bomb left, now it's the bomb thanks. Now I'm going to see one of 32 random bombs in this thing. And eventually I'm going to make them go in some particular order. CB. Now, where am I printing my barrel? Somewhere in here I'm printing my barrel. That's printing the, okay, CB. So it's not CB then. It should be actually, CB is color of the bomb. BM is random. So I have CB now. That's that. Frick, I need to, okay, what is my barrel going to be? Print, okay, that's my bucket string. So I'm going to do BR for bucket random. Alright, and then we're going to call this BR, because I don't know where the hell I came up with this shit. Alright, now that I've done all of this, if I save, and this is just recoding something to better take advantage of what I just did. Let's eject that. Okay, let's go. Let's bring it back to the Coco. Okay, where's my SD card? Curtis Boil saying at least Basic 09 supports long variable names.
Indeed, I gave up two-letter variable names decades ago.
Christ, I know.
Oh.
All right, so with any luck, everything I just did is actually going to work. Let's find out. All right. Oh, I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that. My title screen is now screwed up. Okay, because I changed my variable names. Okay. Ah, here's screwing up your stuff.
That's just a bullshit error.
Yeah. It's not BL strings. It's BT. Okay, there. God damn it.
Yeah, that's perfectly clear to me. I like the cursor.
That's my barrel. Yeah. I gotta fix that line in the code. It's no longer. There you go. Here's one of my new bombs. You see it?
Ah,
That looks pretty good.
yeah, it does.
All right, so now we've got 4 varieties of bombs. We got the classic bomb, the Acme style bomb. We've got this like kind of missile drop bomb, which I just caught. All right, so I'm gonna let these guys fall to the ground so I can see a new random bomb be generated. Okay, now let's see what my new random bomb's going to be. Still the same thing. Okay, so I need to let that fall. Hello, Megan.
Can I go over to Kylie's?
Where's Mama?
She's,
Where is Kylie home?
yes,
Who's home with her?
her father.
Okay.
Yeah.
Call Mommy, make sure she's okay with that.
Call Mom.
Blue. Blue bombs. Okay, so it might take a while to see all my various bombs. So far I'm seeing the new solid bomb, but it looks pretty good. You obviously know it's a bomb style thing. So this is kind of the pointy bomb. I think what I did I do like a rounded bomb too? I don't remember. All right, come on, give me a different bomb, Jackrabbit. Okay, there's the original bomb. That's the classic Acme style bomb. All right, that's looking good. Okay, there's the new rounded style bomb. Okay, so that one's there. Okay, so I've seen, so far I've seen 3 out of the 4 bombs. I haven't seen the dynamite stick. Okay, so this is a cool element. This just adds a little bit of visual variety to the existing code for the most part. Now I have 4 different style bombs that he could possibly drop and 1 of 8 colors. Okay, there's still the round bomb. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Curtis, with the array thing, but I don't know. I just think the more I try to do that, not only is it going to screw up my head, I just think it's going to slow the game down in basic. So I am trying to keep it as simple as possible. Okay, there's the classic bomb. What I have not seen a dynamite. I just want to see what the dynamite looks like when it falls. The classic bomb is there. Show me dynamite. Damn it, I'm not getting the dynamite. We know what it looks like. I just want to see it. Oh, show me some dynamite, man. There you go. Here's the stick of dynamite. Boom. They almost look like freaking candy canes as I'm looking at them.
It's a candle, dude.
It's a candle. Catch the candle, man.
I ain't afraid of no candle.
Okay. Well, I've seen the 4 bomb variety things. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me save this. This is your Christmas level, right? Now, can I figure out what line of the code drew the bomb symbol? Because I changed the variable name.
Wow.
Okay. Where the frick is it? It's going to be easier for me to pull this up on a damn editor. All right, I'm going to have to pull it up on the editor. Yep, I gotta find one of those damn Wi-Fi SD cards because that's like this is my big hold up now. Switching things back and forth. All right, so somewhere in here. So it's no longer BL, it's BT. BT for bomb thing. No longer left and right bombs. Okay, so we got BT for bomb thing. That should fix the title screen. Alright. So we got that going for us. Now, what else can I implement right now? We got the bombs. We got 32 different bombs. We got different color buckets. We got a scoring system. We have things falling, but we're not gaming over yet. I got to figure out when do I want to trigger the falling mystery drop, because that's really what makes the game, is supposed to make the game progress. When you get a mystery drop, you're going to hopefully eventually get the thing to catch the bad guy and move on to the next level. So alright, let me just make sure that what I just did fixed the title screen. So we'll go back and run it one more time. Pretty sure it did. Yep. Alright, so there it is. I fixed the title screen because I had changed the variable name.
Cool.
So now we got our KaBOMB back. That's now bomb thing 1 through 8. These used to be known as bomb left. Now they're just various bomb things. Okay, so right now my bucket is a random color. Hey, John Lowry. Alright, so here's a new bomb style. I like this new bomb style.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
It's just slow, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the pointy bomb. So then we can start off with the round bombs. We now have the pointy bombs. Yeah, my bucket's changing, so I got a random bucket color, and I'm kind of pinkish. Salmon.
I like those birds that fly into windows.
A whole nother game idea right there.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
I guess you could do a crazy climber kind of game where you got to clean the windows. Call it Crazy Cleaner.
Crazy Cleaner.
I always hated that game.
I think at the time trying to work 2 sticks was probably confusing. All right, so we got different bombs. All right, so now I just got to figure out. There's the classic bomb. All right, so yeah, we're seeing the different bombs. That looks cool, and we're seeing a nice variety of color. I think the yellow looks pretty good on black. Good contrast. All right, the next thing I need to figure out is when to trigger the falling thing, when the thing falls, my mystery drop. So I gotta now work on that. Crikey. I gotta think out loud on that. All right. We'll switch back to all right, I need to turn this part off, I think. What is this? Because I'm missing one of my screens right now too because of the As though I have my Coco set up right now. It hijacks one of my screens. All right. So we're going to do that. We'll leave that over here. We're going to switch to screen left. If I could find it. All right. Now we're on screen left. Okay. Did I pull out my SD card? Did I turn off my Coco? None of the above. All right. Let's plug this SD card back in. I don't remember how the timer worked, the timer command. I don't remember what the
I don't. I haven't programmed in BASIC in decades.
And here's the thing, man. I've been noticing this a lot. Popping SD cards in. I'm getting the damn SD card must be repaired. Getting that a lot. All right. All right. So here's the code. So I need to start off by capturing the timer. Let me do this. Let me look up. I've got it somewhere. I've got. Shut up. Don't yell at me. You go away. You go away. All right. Where's my original Coco basic manual that I've always been using? It's all my BCC crap. Where's the original basic manual? Crikeys. It should tell me in there. Color Computer Extended Basic Tandy Night Color Computer 3. Color Computer Secrets Revealed. Extended Color Basic Unravel. What the hell is it called? Tandy Assembly Language Tandy. What the hell is the name of the basic manual? I had it. Where the hell did it go? I don't know. When the extended basic manuals for the Coco 3 should still know what the timer command was. So let me just search for it here. How the hell do you search through a PDF? There's got to be a search function, right?
Control F, if it's searchable.
Okay, page 38 is the timer command. Setting a timer for practical use. It takes the computer 2 seconds to count to 920. Okay, that's an odd way of doing it. So it's 406. Okay. Loop within a loop. A loop within a loop. Yes. A computer clock. Where's the timer command? I thought this thing had the damn timer. Listing a long program. Timer. Checking the timer function. Print timer. Okay. The timer function displays a value between 0 and 65535. Timer equals number. Okay. Now, to see the timer, okay, here we go. Run the following program in your math quiz. Tell me how the timer works. Through trial and error, change the upper and lower limits to make the program perform mathematical operations. It used to just tell you how long the timer worked. Okay. The computer has a built-in timer that measures time. Oh, here we go. In 1/16 of a second. So it's so if I wanted to wait 60 seconds, I'd have to multiply 60 times 16 to wait a minute. So if I wanted like this thing to drop once every minute, I'd have to multiply 60 times 16.
Yep.
And in the case of the double speed poke, I might actually have to double that. So that's what I was looking for. So I'd have to multiply 60 seconds times 32 to really come up with a minute. Okay, so 60 times 30. I don't even know what that means. That's like math now. So what is 60 times 32? That's 1920. All right, so that's what I would have to do to okay, so there we go. There's the timer command. That's going to help me figure that part out. Okay, and Curtis is saying, yeah, you can set a timer. It's well, they're here saying it's a 16th of a second. So if I go back to my editor, and I now bring this guy up. All right. So at the beginning of my loop, I'm going to basically just say, where do I start my here? Okay, boom, 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 boom. Here. So here I'm going to say timer equals 0 and Q time equals timer plus, I'm going to say 960. We're going to just round that down a little bit. Okay. Now as I'm going through my loop, I gotta. Alright, so we're gonna change this to 199. 91 is where my loop starts. So, line 100, if timer is greater than QT, then go sub. I gotta make up a new routine. So 200 turned on the bomb, 300 made the bomb fall, 400 detected if we were caught or if we hit the ground. So I guess we're going to go ahead and do 500 is going to turn on mystery drop. Okay, so 501. Ooh, I've got to dim those. I've got to dim another placeholder. I got to create an array for the question mark. So up here where I'm dimming stuff, although there's only one question mark. Where's the one that I dimmed? Did it say 1/60th? I thought it said 1/16th. I'll have to go back and look at that document again. You guys are saying it was 1/60th? Where the hell was the book? We're on Zoom if you guys want to jump in. Super extended basic. What the hell? Where the hell did that book go? Color Computer 3 extended basic. I guess that'll work, right? Yeah, that was the one. Okay, so if I go back and I look for, I'll try to find it again. Timer. I don't know why I thought it said 1/16th, which is kind of an odd timer. Timer, 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 timer. The set the timer function. Okay. So what exactly is it saying here? Okay, it has a built-in timer.
60.
60ths. So where did I come up with 16ths? So it's one. So it's like the VSync, 60 times per second,
Correct.
right? So 60 times per second. So if I wanted to count for 1 minute, it would be 60 times 60. It'd be 360.
3,600.
3,600, right? Okay. So
Or wait a minute. Is that right? 60 times per second times 60. Yeah, 3,600.
3,600, right? So if I wanted something to happen every minute, I'd have to wait for 3,600. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that clears up that. Okay. There's a timer function. You go away. Somewhere in here is where I dimmed the frickin' thing. Christ. My code is already so sloppy because I've been crowbarring things around other things. Where the hell did I dim the stuff for the bomb positions? In here. That's my villain. Oh, here we go. Okay, dim. Okay, 31,2. That's my. Bomb state. This is where I dim those things. So now what do I got to dim for the. Do I need to dim it? I don't think I do. There's really.
For the timer?
No, not for the timer. For my falling question mark thing, because I'm never going to have more than one at a time. Unlike the bombs where I've got multiple bombs, so I've got to track all their various locations in an array. I don't have to track that. Okay, so I don't have to dim that. Okay, so let's just start with this. Turn on mystery drop. Okay, and okay, so we're gonna say QX. Son of a bitch. Okay, so Q is question mark. QX is going to equal the same position as the villain X. And villain X. Okay, my QY position is going to be when I turn on a bomb. Actually, I could have just copied that from exactly the same frickin' spot, right? So, bomb on. Villain X. Okay. Because YU. Because YU. All right. So now we're going to do a Q color. How many question marks did I dim? Let me see. Question mark. I dimmed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I did. I have 8 colors of question marks. Okay. So we're going to say QC equals random 8. And then we're going to, now I need to, I can steal some of my own code here. Print at. This is kind of what I'm doing here. A little bit. In this case here, it is print at SP screen position question mark X comma question mark Y, and we're going to use the, what did I dim for my question marks? I think it was QM strings, right? So when I read that stuff in QM string, yeah, see there's 8 question mark strings, so print at QM strings. QC. Okay, and then this turns it on. Okay. Now, using a similar logic for falling, and then I also need to turn on the question mark state. So QS is now true. And so now I need to start doing the falling. How did I do the bomb falling? Bomb fall. Let me just go ahead and copy these two lines and I'm going to hack them. Let's just do that. So now this becomes 502 and 503. So this becomes QX. Now my QY. We're going to blank it out. Blank streams. Q. I'm going to say QY equals QY. If QY, then let's say 510. All right, so now we're going to say print at screen position. Did we blank it out somewhere? Yeah, okay, we blanked it there, and then we added 1, and now we're going to update it. So now we're going to basically say QY, comma QX, QY, and QX, comma QY. And then is that just a return? Okay. That just returns. In fact, this can eliminate a line number. All right, so then we return. Now I've decided that. So here now I have to figure out when I hit it. Then 5. Chicka. Where the hell is that now? Turn on mystery drop. We said we're going to go to 510. 510 is so 510 will just be real simple. If QY is greater and less than what is my ship? Where am I printing my bucket? Man. This is BU strings. Okay. BU-Y2. BU. BU is my bucket X. Okay. Alright, so if I don't even hit it, then this would be Q state equals false return. Okay, and then for right now, we're going to return anyways. I'm not even going to try to register whether or not yeah, man, I'm starting to really confuse myself. Okay,
There you
but
go.
I need to, we've turned on the mystery drop. And then
If you're getting confused, you must be getting somewhere.
okay. And this is how I do my mystery falling. And then 510 is where the 3 landed. Let me figure out what happens after we landed. Okay, so again, our falling, we got to turn on, we got this. Now, how do I check when, if Q state is true and timer is greater than the Q timer, then go sub 500, and that will turn on the mystery drop. Now in line 101, if Q state equals true, then go sub 502, which will let it fall. Okay. Timer is greater than, so up here, I said my Q timer needs to be like 3600, right? I did 960, but it actually needs to be about 3600, which would be a minute. In this case here, it's probably half a minute because we're doing a double speed poke. So if my calculations are correct, we need to reach 88 miles per hour. Generate a frequency of 1.21 gigawatts.
You know, I found out recently that the flux capacitor is a real thing.
Well, did they make it after? Which came first, the movie or the thing?
The actual flux capacitor
The
came
actual
before
thing,
the movie.
huh?
Yeah, back around like 1964, RCA started to develop this video system that was basically almost like a record player. You know, like instead of just audio on record, they wanted to do video on record. And they couldn't use a stylus and a groove, but they wound up using this change in capacitance based system. And around the time laser discs came out, their same system came out, and it kind of looked like laser discs, but they were actually this capacitance based system. And the detection apparatus was called a flux capacitor. So we're expecting a mystery to come out about half a minute in.
Possibly, yes. So far, whatever I added to the program didn't crash it. Okay,
There you go.
I'm catching dynamite sticks or candy canes or candles, whatever your imagination
Always a plus.
allows you to believe. Okay, and I just... I have names for all these guys now, too. Morgan has given me names, so all the villains will have names. So every time a new villain is introduced, you'll see his face and you'll see his name, and it'll say so-and-so is bombing the city, you know, and so they'll be like introduced at the beginning of each level. But you know what I think is happening here? I think because I'm resetting the timer. Yeah. So I need to try to stay alive for a minute. And this is the painfully slow process of trying to play a game in BASIC. It's just like, are you kidding me? Okay. Oh, can I get over here and catch you? Holy crap, did I get lucky there? And I caught you. I need to keep catching bombs, which is kind of the object of the game. Oh, crap on a stick. All right, now here's the new bomb. This bomb looks kind of cool. It's kind of a big bomb for just a single face to be able to drop out of, you know, he's got no pockets. So where is he hiding these things? Now, the thing that's confusing is that when you watch these things fall, just because it's lower doesn't always mean it's going to hit the ground first, because it's going through a counter routine. And even though like it might be one block away from hitting the bottom, it may be the 12th one to go through, and like 11 other bombs might go down one step before that counter comes up again. So it gets to be you think you're going to park yourself under the one bomb that's going to be the next one to fall in your bucket, and it doesn't always happen. So because
I think it's the one on the left there.
I increment the counter once each game loop, and then I only move one bomb based on when its number is being called. Son of a bitch. I couldn't guess which one of those was going to fall first. Now, the other problem I had, too, because these are being triggered randomly, is that he would sometimes drop two right next to each other. And I put like a randomizer in there saying, look, if like random 9 equals 1, then drop the bomb, to try to make it not always happen. But even then, there were times where it would drop 2 bombs right next to each other, which became really impossible to catch. So what I had to do is I had to basically come up with this even and odd counter system. So when he's moving to the left, he will only place a bomb if he's on an even position. So if he was going to try to do it on an odd position, it wouldn't do it. And the same thing's going for the right. So when he's going to the right, he will only place on odd positions. So it's impossible for him to place 2 of them right next to each other on any single pass. They're going to be staggered by at least 1 space. And even then, it's not... I might need to lower that counter just to get the event to trigger, because and this is part of the play testing, is you want this thing to happen. But I guess I need to not... Yeah, I guess I need... Oh, the other thing I need to do would be to basically... I need to set that timer somewhere outside of this loop here, and I also need to tell it to reset the timer when the bomb hits the ground. I don't remember if I did that. When the question mark hits the ground, I don't remember if I told it to do that.
I don't think you did.
So I'd have to basically reset the timer or reset the QT, or just reset timer back to 0.
Yeah.
QT should always be the same. So I think I just need to fix that, because I'm never going to see if that happens. So it's 1/60th of a second. I don't know why I read that as 1/16th of a second. I guess I can't read. Not only can I not do math, I can't read, apparently. All right, so let's go. Now, I think that's going to be too hard to find in BASIC. The irony of trying to do things in BASIC is trying to actually do them in the BASIC is damn near impossible. So let's go back to the Coco editor, computer editor. All right. I don't know what I'd do without this tool right now. All right, so mystery has landed. So in this case here, we're just going to say timer equals 0 anyways, right? So timer equals 0. Now, the other thing we need to do is when we set the timer equals 0 part, we need to do that somewhere higher than 91, because it's going back to 91. Oh, no, here it is here. It's on 81. I'm doing it on 81. So...
Well, you're doing timer equals 3600.
All right, wasn't that the 60 seconds?
Wait a minute. No, you're doing QT equals
timer plus 36.
Timer times 3600. Okay. No, I mean, you're never initializing. Where are you initializing the timer at 0?
Right here. Timer right here. Timer equals 0.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And my question mark timer. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
okay. You got it.
Actually, I probably need to do it up higher in the program. Yeah, I need to do it higher. I need to do it somewhere else because I'm going all the way back to line 80. Somewhere I'm going back to 80 when down here. Go to 81. Yeah, so this is telling it to go to 81. Shit, I got two 81s in here. Holy shit. That should be an 82. That's the weird thing about John's program. It'll let me do that. And BASIC doesn't seem to care either. We need to do this. We need to make... I need to bump everything down 1. So this needs to become... This needs to become 82. This needs to become 83. And then here in 81, I need to basically put in that timer thing. However, I need to now, when I'm going back to my loop, this one goes back to 91, and then the other one that said go to 81, that needs to go to 82. So where is the one that said go to 81? Go to 81. You need to go to 82. Okay. So this is where the timer is initially set, and then I won't go back to reset that timer. Timer equals 0. QT equals timer plus 3600. Actually, I could just say QT equals 3600, right? Because it's the same goddamn thing. Okay, so this should that will hopefully fix that. And yes, I need to get a damn Wi-Fi SD card so I don't have to keep doing this. I could be editing and putting it straight onto the Coco. All right.
Wi-Fi SD card?
Yep.
What the heck is that?
It's an SD card that has got a Wi-Fi thing built into it. You can join it to your Wi-Fi and it shows up as like a shared thing on your network. And then I could actually just be working that way. Every time I go to edit the virtual disk image, I could be doing it on the actual SD card on the Coco SDC. Oh, now I have two line 81. Scott Kelly's telling me. Damn it. Thanks for catching that, Scott. Hold on.
Didn't know those existed.
Yeah. I fixed it. Oh, you're looking on a delay? Well, let me go ahead and look at it real quick anyways. You can't be too careful. Line 81, line 80, line 81, 82, 83. Okay, yeah, I did fix it. Okay. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, this is something where I can't emulate the Coco because the CoCoVGA is a unique piece of hardware. You know, if I was just writing a normal game in BASIC, I could just run it straight through MAME or whatever.
Yeah, I was thinking that a couple of minutes ago. What we need is emulation support.
Hey, listen, don't go saying what we need, all right?
What would be nice? I mean, yeah, no, I don't want to sound like one of those people who are like,
yeah,
you're absolutely right. You know, these people have jobs and families, and they got to be able to do other things in life too. But yeah, no, I've never been that kind of person who I've ran into plenty of them. Don't need to be one of them.
Yeah, well. Now you can see how now just adding one more checking for the state of the question mark, and then checking if I need to animate the question mark. This has already slowed down the game. So every time you add another slice of logic to the loop, it slows it down. So if I was to try to animate these bombs, I realized that right away. There's no way I can animate these damn bombs. I mean, yeah, I could, but the game would be impossible. It's already like, this is not a high speed action game. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a cute little thing, but this is not like breakneck, tight reflexes, blister type stuff. Oh shit! All right, whatever. I'm just going to see if the timer is going to do its thing. I'm just thinking that's the best thing, is to have it happen. Now, see, here's something weird. He made a liar out of me. He just dropped 3 bombs right next to each other on the same pass. That's not supposed to happen. And I put in a condition that's supposed to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, but criminals never follow the law.
Yeah, that's true. That's what we're going to blame it on.
Yeah. I mean, he's already dropping bombs on you.
Yeah. And these are shiny bombs. They've got a little reflection on them. Brand new shiny bombs. Not that secondhand dirty bomb stuff. Has it been a minute yet? Is my timer logic working?
There you go, a smart bomb, a bomb that drops, and then when it explodes, it throws up a few more. Then you have to keep on going. There you go. New game mechanic for you.
That's all I need. I can't keep in track with the...
I got to give you a bunch more than two letter variables, man.
Smart bomb, dirty bomb, bouncy bomb. All right, let's just...
You know, if you want to test this, you could put a check in your loop when you're checking, like, for the move of left and right. Hit
I'm
the
at
number keys.
9,600. My timer right now is at 9,600. So we've... Somewhere I'm not doing my checks and balances here properly. The timer has already gone past this.
Yep.
Yeah, should be 3,600. So what's wrong with this picture? I checked for it to be greater than, yeah, because that should have been good enough.
So how are you transferring between the PC and the CoCo? DriveWire?
No, I'm turning off the CoCo. I'm pulling out the SD card. I'm putting it in my SD card reader and then popping it into my PC.
Sneaker net.
It's yes, it's a very highly automated manual process. All right, so what is wrong with my logic right now? Other than it's my logic, which should already answer the question, right? So when we get into right around here, we said the timer equals 0 and that the question mark timer is 3,600. So now,
And what's this app you're using on the PC?
it's an editor that John Strong gave me that reads disk images and lets you edit the text file. It tokenizes the basic. I can actually copy things between disk images and all kinds of stuff. So it's it's a very useful tool.
Nice.
There's my villain color, my bomb color, my barrel color. In my game loop now. Okay, on bomb state. Okay. If Q state equals true. Oh, that's why. That's the wrong logic right there. It's not true because it hasn't been turned on yet. So if my question mark state is false, meaning it's off, that's when we are going to, and my timer is greater than the question mark timer. That was my fault. That was my flaw there. Now I might as well go ahead and force the question mark state to also be false. Okay. So that should fix that. And so all I'm really testing for right now is, can I trigger the event and will it do its thing and fall like a good little question mark? All right, so we're going to pop it back into the Coco. We're going to find out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was necessary to check for it to be equal or greater than, because that's just more checking, and it's very unlikely it's probably going to, well, I guess it does. But it's just easier to check for that. All right. So here we go. So now within a minute, or in this case here, because we're in the high-speed poke, maybe even with 30 seconds, we might see a mystery drop fall. We might see the question mark fall. And then this is going to be the testing and tuning on how quickly should it fall. All right, so even though I just died, the timer should still be going.
Well, you passed the half-minute mark.
That's what I fucking hate about this shit. Syntax error in 503. There we go.
There's your
We
minute.
triggered it. We triggered it. All right.
And it happened right at about the minute mark.
Uh-huh. There we go.
Ah, yeah, the pipe symbol there.
Yeah, this was copy and pasted from something else, so a little bit of a bastardization there. All right. So there was our minute. So what have I achieved today? I've got different bombs. I now have 4 different bomb styles. So I've got this classic Acme style bomb here. We've got the dynamite sticks or candles, whichever you prefer, depending on your religious belief. And then we've added 2 other types of bombs. So now we've got a lot of bomb diversity here. We cater to all types of bombs. We don't discriminate. We don't judge. We don't ask. We don't tell. So here is bombs next to each other. Son of a bitch. All right. Here's my pointy bomb. Here's the missile bomb.
The preferred bomb of Stevie Strow.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, coming up on a minute here.
You looking on your Apple Watch for that product placement? Oh, shit. So that guy went pretty fast.
Yeah, he did. You're past your minute mark.
Okay, so it's not an exact. Time is not an exact, okay?
Yeah. It's in the neighborhood of a minute. I'm actually considering getting the Series 5.
Mm.
I've got the Series 3.
Okay, now I'm getting impotent here. When is it going to happen?
Let's see, about 30 seconds.
See, he just put 2 bombs right next to each other. He's not supposed to do that. He's not supposed to do that. He's just not.
Is that the minion character?
Yeah, well, it ends up looking like it, doesn't it? Yeah. He's just a Cyclops, but because he's yellow, he definitely looks like a minion.
Yeah. Watch out, Disney's gonna come and sue you.
It's not Disney in this case. There's somebody else. Oh, there it is. Okay. You know what? That was it. That was it. It's not fuck me, it's not picking up the right thing.
So
That,
it's
remember I said that thing was falling really fast, but
yeah.
it was printing a different bomb.
Or is it
So
supposed to be? What's supposed to
it's
happen
supposed to be
after
the
the 1
question
minute?
mark. It's supposed to be the question mark. So somewhere now I've got to go back. Okay, it was happening, but it was looking exactly like the bomb.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be okay. When I turn it on, 500, turn on mystery bomb. QX equals the villain X. QY. Okay, QC is my question mark color. Okay, print and let's just try this. QM strings 1. Okay.
Oh, that's a 1. That's why it looked like a pipe. Why was I saying that was a pipe symbol? This is that font that I can't remember his name.
Well, this is my font, but I made LCD too. So we just
Oh, okay,
both
I
happen to be doing LCD at the same time.
I see.
QM string 3. So there's my question mark string. So what the fuck is this thing not doing? 500, turn on mystery drop. So the QX is the same as the villain X. The QY is that. Q question mark colors random 8. Print X. Okay. Question mark color. QM string. What is question mark color? Print. Okay, so maybe somewhere else in my thing here. Yeah, that's because I'm an idiot. Because I copied and pasted shit and I didn't realize what I did. Because I'm a dumbass. Wait, no, that's the blank string. Hold on. BT strings. Not BT strings, which is bomb thing. It would be QM strings. Question mark color.
50.
Okay, edit 504.
4, yeah.
So this should be, because this should be
QM string.
question mark strings in the
Question mark
color. There we go. So this is the
Bomb.
KaBOMB, bitches.
Not to be confused with KaBOOM by Activision.
Now, it is going to fall faster because that one is being updated every single cycle, whereas the other bombs are only being updated 1 bomb per cycle.
So you're expecting it to fall faster.
It did. I wasn't expecting that, but it is.
You noticed that it was.
Yes, yeah. I'm like, wow, why is that 1 bomb really fast? How did my program just get good all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I mean, as cheesy as this is, I don't know why I'm such a simple person. I'm impressed with these little silly pictures that I've created. You know.
Yeah,
It's
no, they
just-
look nice.
It's so silly, but it's still kind of cute. Okay. Oh, there it is. You see?
Yep.
There it is. It just fell. You see how fast that fell?
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. Now, in a way, I don't know. That's too easy? It's too easy to get, right? Because you got time to run over and get it before anything else falls. So it's not even really challenging to get. But let's just see it happen again.
Well, I was going to say it falls so quickly that you got to,
Right.
you be on the other side of the screen when it starts falling.
My idea behind it was kind of like a risk and reward too, because when you go to get it, most likely you're going to get something good, but it could also blow you up just like a bomb falling. So there's one of the things you'll be able to get is an extra life. So if I'm going to just roll the dice and see what happens. And so you might get an extra life. You might get a flashlight, which is an idea I've come up with, which is now a new, here it is. There it is. Boom. Got it. So the idea of the flashlight is that your little bucket can thing here will change to a flashlight, and while that's happening, the guy will stop moving. So he'll stop moving, and that'll give you a chance for a period of time. Now I have to come up with a flashlight counter, a flashlight timer. During that time, the guy will stop dropping new bombs, so you can try to catch some of the other bombs, right? So that's the whole idea of that. If you get the one that is the bell, which is like the alarm, well, you're going to ring the alarm, and then I'll make the little policeman shield thing go up there, catch him, put him behind bars, and be like, yes, you've caught the criminal. You now, progress to the next round. And then, so the idea would be to, try to catch all the bad guys. But so what are the things we have? We have flashlight to freeze. We have heart for there's my thing. We have heart for an extra life. We have the bell, which is to call the police. So that's 3 good things. But if you roll a 4 on this 4-sided die, then you're going to blow up, and you're going to lose a life. So you're going to risk a life to catch that bomb.
Going for the question mark?
For the question mark, yeah.
Okay. Well, then you're going to have to make the question mark just not do anything, because if you don't catch the question mark.
Yeah, it's not going to penalize you. But when you do catch the question mark, there's 3 good things that could happen. There's 1 bad thing that could happen. So we're going to roll. We're going to roll a 4-sided die, right?
Gotcha.
And so that would be kind of the plan there.
And if you get to learn the not so random number generator, you go for the first 2, skip the 3rd one,
right?
Go for the next 3, skip the one after that. There was a game in Second Life, because at one point, like, casino gambling was essentially legal.
There it went. I just missed the thing.
Yeah. Casino gambling was kind of basically legal in Second Life, and at one point they brought in the FBI and asked them, about the legality of it all, and they're like, yeah, you should get rid of it. So then they got rid of it, but then now it's kind of back in a way, as long as there's a certain amount of skill to it, like 51% skill, then there can be some luck to it or something. In other words, if you're good enough at it, you can make money every time.
Okay.
And but there was this one in the old days of gambling. There was this one game that the random number generator was kind of,
Yeah, babe. I don't know, babe.
It was like that in so much as if you would play the first hand and you would bet everything. You'd play the second hand, you bet everything. You play the third hand, you would bet $1, because the way the random number generator worked.
You just knew it. You just knew.
Yeah.
You knew how the deck was stacked.
Yeah, I got taken for like 10,000 Linden dollars, which is like.
So you could technically kind of card count in that.
Yeah, kind of basically. Yeah.
Make sure I save that.
So, what was 10,000 Linden dollars? That's about $2.50 per dollar. So 10,000 divided by 250 is $40 that cost me.
Yeah. It's funny. You reminded me. They haven't played it in years, but there was this thing we had for our kids that was called Webkins, and it was kind of like you bought, kind of like the Beanie Baby type things, where you buy a stuffed animal, but then you got a code where you could play with it online. And then they had the whole Webkins world. You buy furniture, you buy a house. So you have Webkins Cash, and there were a number of games you could play. And one of the games was kind of like a slot machine game, but you didn't really spend real money in it technically, but it was like a game of chance, and you could win stuff. So it was really interesting how you skate around the whole gambling aspect of
due to the
doing stuff for kids.
Not so random nature of random number generators. Yeah.
All right. So what do I want to do now? I want to just do something. Let's just do one more thing, and then I'm kind of done because my brain is fried. Okay. I want to say this. So this one here basically says that once the mystery drop hits the land, if he's not on the same position as you, then that cycle's over anyways, right?
You mean the question mark?
Dude? The question mark, yeah.
Because currently right now it basically kills you.
No, the question mark does not kill you. it just hits the ground and it disappears. It's not
Oh,
gonna, it's not going to kill you
a
for
bomb
just
must have
yeah
killed
yeah yeah
because I saw the question mark hit the ground and it looked like he
Mm,
died. So
yeah.
it must have just been a bomb hitting.
So right now timer equals 0.
I think you did reset that, didn't you?
Well,
Mystery landed. Yeah, 5:05.
yeah. No, but here, let's just do this. This one here, timer equals 0. Question mark state equals 0. The fuck did I? What the fuck did I just do? Is there an undo? Or another undo? I don't know how many times I can undo. Okay, so here, I just want to do this. Let's just go ahead and we're going to go ahead and set the question mark state is going to be false again. Timer equals 0. And then at this point, if we're not,
What's QY?
the Y position.
And then what's
Oh, so it's that actually shouldn't be QY. It should be QX. Yeah, good catch. Even though you didn't know what you're catching. Now, so if the X position of the question mark is not where your bucket is, it's going to return. Now, if it is, which is going to go down to the next line, now
it's still going to return.
right, because I didn't want to do anything. Now we're going to do something. So now we're going to come up with question mark decision equals random 4. If QD equals 4, then we're going to go to where is the bomb explode? Where am I making the bomb explode? In 401. Okay. 401. Okay. So if we do that, we're going to do that. So if I pick a 4, we're going to basically go to the line that is the same thing as the bomb blowing up. Okay. Now, on QD, go sub, let's just say 520, 530, 540. These are going to be my 5 things here. So 520 is going to be enable flashlight. Okay, 530 is going to be extra life. 540 is going to be caught the bell. Okay. All right, so I'm making placeholders for those routines. And then let's just do this for now to show that it happened. We're going to animate it. We're going to animate them. So I'm going to steal that code from somewhere else because I've already done this. But I got to remember to switch all the variables. So enable flashlight. There we go. So for t equals 1 to 8, print at qx, comma qy. And this is flashlight, FL strings, T. So this is going to cycle through the 8 flashlights. It's going to pause and it's going to return. So that's just going to animate the fact that we did that. So let's go ahead and do that for extra life. And I believe believe that one was called HE. HE was my heart. Let me look at my notes here. My question mark is QM. My flashlight is FL. Fire HE. Yeah, HE is heart. HE is heart. So, bing, 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 bing. That'll be HE strings. Okay, caught the bell, and then the bell I think is just BE for bell. Yes, BE. So now we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to just copy that. And we're not really going to do anything, but we're going to just let you know that something happened visually.
Yeah, you got that extra. Yeah, there you go.
And this is going to be BE string. Not only that, but let's just do that. Let's just do, we're even going to put in the word flashlight. Flashlight. I'm going to actually text it up. There I'm going to print in extra life. Extra life. Text that up. And then, well, here I'll put alarm bell. And we got a semicolon that so it doesn't flip the screen. Okay, so if I save all of this and I now get out of that, I eject it. And even when I do the right thing and I try to eject it, it always tells me, dude, your disk is corrupted. Would you like me to repair it? All right, so let's jump
That's
down.
Windows for you.
All right, so, and of course this is going to take a while to test all these examples, but hopefully we'll see one of them. If I can actually catch the falling thingamajiggy. Matter of fact, I should probably make that timer less time. Was that 81 or 82?
Do you have to actually eject SD cards on Windows PCs?
I do, just to be safe. All right, so I'm cutting that in half, so it'll happen a little more often.
Oh, the time?
Yeah. Next thing I need to do is actually make it where you have a certain number of lives and you lose your lives. Which slows down testing, of course, when you have to die and start over every single time. Oh, here he comes. Boom. Flashlight. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So now we have my four-sided die happening when you catch the thing. So now I would have to check for now if flashlight is true and flashlight timer is not greater than the expiration timer, then don't move guy, right? So that guy, now I have to put more logic into the bad guy for him to move or not move based on other conditions. And that may turn out to be something that's going to kill the game speed already. Here's the thing. Flashlight.
Flash it again.
Same spot, same thing.
It's working though.
Well, maybe.
Well, when you're this far in and the other three things are basically doing the same thing, the odds are pretty good that it's going to be working.
Yeah. But I want to make sure it's not. There he goes. So I was going to say, let's make sure. Extra life. Oh, well, I think extra. Oh, flashlight. Okay, so something fucked up there. So
Fell through or something.
It needed to return somewhere. All right, let's look at that real quick.
Conveniently down here at the end.
Enable flashlight. Flashlight played next return. Oh, it needs to be a return.
Where do you see that?
So what needs to happen then is 513 needs to say return, because it needs to return from.
Yeah, I got you. So because it's following through and printing and
It's going through all of them. Let's see if that works. I was concerned because it appeared in the same position 32, and it was the same thing 2 times. I'm like, oh crap, is my timer so precise that he's always going to drop it in the same exact spot every single time?
Yep, you've achieved perfection. Because I know when I forget to do a return in my code, it just crashes. And I'm pretty sure at one point the graphics that came up on my screen was actually a middle finger. It's just like one of those pictures you see at the mall. You had to stare at it long enough.
Yeah.
I was watching an interview with
Alarm bell. Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
I was watching an interview with David Crane, and he was talking to this guy who's like, "There's absolutely no way you could squeak 1 byte out of this code." He's talking about Atari 2600.
Yeah.
They had they had like 4K to work with, and they always had like slightly over 4K, so they had to figure out ways to shave bytes here and there, and so. David Crane knew every trick in the book, and he said he didn't even get the book fully open with the back of the book touching the table, and he's pointing. He's like, "You don't need that return right there. It'll fall through to there and return."
Yeah, okay, so this looks like it's working. So I got an alarm bell. So we will have to tweak the timer. I'll have to figure out, the balancing of how often does it happen, how hard is it to catch it. All right, this is good progress. This is definitely good progress. I've implemented one of the things I wanted about KaBOMB, the different, see, and because I missed it, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I wanted it to not just be a direct clone, but, offer a little something different and extra than the original.
Inspired by.
Yeah. But what it lacks in speed and polish and playability, it makes up for in bloated features.
Yeah.
This could be a Microsoft product.
There you go.
Well, you never need more than 2 colors, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed one again.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit! Did you see that? I got them all, man. Got to catch them all.
Actually, the screen froze up.
It's like social diseases. Got to catch them all.
Yeah, we got a frequent flyer stamp here. And we call it that just so that it doesn't embarrass people.
Once your card's punched, extra life. Okay, so that's cool. All right. I believe this is kind of working. Even though I'm not actually doing the things, I got placeholders in here for these things to then actually happen.
And that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
A lot of programs get written that way where, there's like a to-do section, but you're there, though. You got it to the point where the code's sending it where it needs to go. And then you'll come back later and fill in that routine.
There it is. Boom. Extra life. Yeah.
For shits and giggles, you should run this through the basic compiler.
Which one, like QB3 or whatever it's called?
Yeah, or C Basic or the one from Circomp or whatever. Be interested to see how good the compiler is.
Yeah. So I just missed that bomb there.
And that's another aspect to it, too. You can't let the bomb drop and hit the ground.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're just going to have to let the question mark go.
Yeah. Depending on how many lives. Like you might say, well, but the problem then becomes that that's what I think needs to happen is if you miss a bomb and the bomb, so that's what I need to do. I need to turn the question mark state off when it redraws the bombs, which I think it does happen. Alarm bell. All right. Well, this is cool. This is progress. All right. What the frick?
You can try the word save.
You know. All right, I made progress, so I might work on this more, but I'm just trying to, you know, get to the point where I spend a little bit of time every day on it and not, you know, not
Right.
not wimp out on trying to get something done, which I typically do. You got to man up, man. It's got to man up and keep plowing through.
Yeah, that's the thing I kind of ran into when I was tinkering around with that Space Invaders game in BASIC. You know, I realized pretty quickly once I got all of the men moving, I was basically out of gas as far as, you know, what I got to do logic now? No, I have no room for that.
Yeah. Yeah, because at some point in time it starts to become work, and then work isn't always fun, you know. So it's like there's the fun part, there's the creative part, and then you got to the part where you've kind of spent your wad on all the things that are going to be fun and rewarding and instantly gratifying. I drew a picture, I came up with this, I came up with that. All the fun, quick things are done. Now it's work, and yes, and work's not always fun. So work stuff for me, I have to force myself to do unpleasant, uncomfortable things. So, but so far this hasn't been. I haven't hit that threshold where it's begrudging to continue to work on it yet. So it's just confusing.
It's neat. You're kind of like showcasing what can be done with CoCoVGA and the editor to the character set. To make the SG4 screens, games done on the text mode essentially can be that much better because you can essentially extend the character set by whatever your brain can think of. You can even use multiple characters. Like
I mean, I think I wanted my first project to be somewhat manageable in size and scope and scale, so I'm not trying to get too out of crazy with it, but I'm thinking that I wouldn't mind doing something in the 64 column mode, and then maybe doing like 2x2 characters where I'm using up 2 wide and 2 tall, where I could get larger.
Like if you wanted a small building or something. And you could create that graphic, and it's 2 print statements.
That would give me 64 by, excuse me, it's 16 by 24 resolution, but it'd still be a single color. Although each of the 4 grids could be a different color, and if you worked it out right, you could make that work. Like maybe for example, like a battleship or like a sailing ship, where the bottom part of the ship is one color and the sail is another color, or something like that. So you could probably find some dividing lines to where the color separation would work and not look kind of patched together.
It looks so monochromatic.
But
you could make a fairly graphical, because it's 8 by 12.
8 by 12, yeah. So
it would be 16 by 24. Think of having a 16 by 24 bitmap area to work with. Is essentially what it gives you, that capability. Even if you're working in like a monochromatic type thing, if you wanted like a small building with a little window and a door or something like that, you could do that, and it would be easy to throw up quickly, even in BASIC, because you're talking about like 4 pokes or 2 print statements of 2 characters each, which would either way you do it, it would be really fast.
Yeah, the actual printing, printing is literally the fastest thing CoCoBasic does. So I'm using printing instead of poking. What's slowing it down now is all of the decisions, the math and the decisions and the comparatives. Is this, and is it not this, and when will it be this? That kind of stuff really starts to slow down the interpretive processing. Cool. All right, I'm gonna stop this now. Thanks for being here, guys. Are you guys gonna be back on Discord? Or...
I'll be up there a little bit later. I've got a couple of things to take care of. I'm gonna take the dog out for a walk and get a little bit of critical coding done.
Yeah, cool.
I'll jump on Discord.
All right. Hasta la vista. Thanks for watching, everybody who's been out there watching. Take care.
Enjoy, everybody.